The journey of the Nepali film started in 1964, when Nepal was a kingdom ruled by King Mahendra, where all the power was confined to a single royal family. King Mahendra invited Hira Singh Khatri from India to make his 42nd birthday video. Later, Khatri got the chance to produce the first film of Nepal ever produced, called Ama, with the collaboration of Information Department of Government of Nepal. The aim of the movie Ama was to drag the positive public sentiment towards the government of that time.
राम्रै काम गरेछ जे पनि गरे तिम्रो लागि तिमीले खुसी राख्नुको लागि गरे
म खुसी छु बा म खुसी छैन.
Within 5 years, the Information Department of Nepal produced 2 more films, Hijo Azavoli and Parivartan, Change. Both of these movies are made to away the people from the caste system of Nepal. The caste system is the system where the society categorizes people by their inherited social status and the work they do. This time, this movie showed the value of equality and unity among different castes. While government was producing movies, private companies did not take too long to produce films on their banner. In 1966, director-producer B.S. Thapa came with Maitiga, which is the first Nepali film ever produced by a private company in Nepal. Nepali film adopted color technology after 38 years of the first color film in the world. Kumari, Living Goddess, the first color film, was released in 1977. This film was based on a novel by the famous novelist Vijay Malla. This film tells the story of the Kumari system present in the Kathmandu Valley of Nepal. Kumari system is the tradition of worshipping young prepubescent girls as the manifestation of divine energy. Until then, there were no movies made on the social issues. Sindur was the first film which tells the story of the normal, ordinary people of Nepal, which portrays the normal, ordinary, general people of Nepal in 1980, which was a big thing back then. Sindur was a drama about the woman's fight against the constricting tradition of society, especially against the gender discrimination. This film widened the horizon of Nepali film. After Sindur, several films told the story of the ordinary people, such as farmer, worker, blacksmith, etc. Vinayak Aryal is the sound recordist, sound designer, and sound editor. Worked more than 15 years in Nepali film industry. Vairav Dakal is a 50 years old Nepali film audience.
पहिलो फिल्म चाहिँ कुमारी हो. कुमारीलाई हेर्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ कलर मुभी भएको र अलिकति धर्मको कुराहरू पनि आएकोले कुमारी केटीलाई चाहिँ को आधारमा बनिएको मुभी भएकोले मलाई एकदमै राम्रो लागेको थियो.
In 1985, Kusume Rumal, Scarlet Handkerchief, was the film that remained in the film theatre for more than 100 days.
अब यसले 100 डेज मनाएको कारण चाहिँ एक त नेपालमा धेरै हलहरू पनि थिएनन् होला, लिमिटेड हलहरूमा देखाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ र त्यो आफैमा मुभी राम्रो भएकोले त्योभन्दा पनि मैले सबभन्दा राम्रो मुभी पनि प्रेम पिण्ड हेर्यो. त्यो बेलाको जमानामा हामी यङ नै थियौँ होला, जुन प्रेम पिण्डले दिन खोजिएको कुरा हाम्रो साहित्यकार बालकृष्ण समले गरिएको मुभी, त्यसले चाहिँ युवा वर्गहरूलाई, प्रेमी प्रेमिकाहरूलाई चाहिँ त्यो मुभी हेरेपछि अझ उत्साही पनि गरायो.
The films like Kusume Rumal, Prem Pinda established the hope for the filmmaker to rely financially on the movie making. Balidan 1997 is the first story against the panchayat system, the contemporary regime of Nepal.
बलिदान चाहिँ एउटा नेपाली फिल्म इन्डस्ट्रीको लागि माइलस्टोन फिल्म थियो र त्यतिखेर त्यसले समाजमा मान्छेहरुमा आएको परिवर्तन, सत्ता विरुद्ध बोल्न सक्ने परिवर्तनलाई झल्को दिन्छ
र पछि यो बलिदानलाई चाहिँ सेन्सर पनि लगाएको थियो अनि पछि फेरि मिलाएर
यो मेरो शरीर
सेन्सर हटाए
तिम्रो मायामा मात्र बाँचेको छैन हजारौं क्रान्तिवीरहरूको विश्वास र मायामा बाँचेको छ
Nepal faced a big political instability from 1996. 1996 was the beginning of the civil war in Nepal, including other sectors. The film sector was also badly affected. Very few Nepali film was produced in this time. Audiences started to prefer better quality Hollywood and Bollywood films. The producers, filmmakers, actors, they lost the faith in the film business during this period. The civil war of Nepal lasted till 2006. During civil war, the famous and well-equipped multiplex did not show Nepali film at all.
My name is Manoj Tungana. I've been living in Australia for a few years. Back home in Nepal, I used to be a projectionist for almost 10 years. When I started back in 2004 as a projectionist, the whole entire country wasn't doing well because of the political scenario. So of course the movie industry was badly impacted. People were more preferring Bollywood and Hollywood movies.
नेपालमा चाहिँ मल्टिप्लेक्सहरू चाहिँ प्रायः जसो सहर केन्द्रित थियो र त्यतिखेर द्वन्द्वकालको बेलामा चाहिँ सबै दर्शकहरू सिफ्ट भइसकेका थिए हलिउड र बलिउड फिल्मको लागि
which I was one of them as well, because the Nepalese movies were not qualitative, and even though they were released, there were no audience to watch it.
र त्यसले गर्दा मल्टिप्लेक्सले नेपाली फिल्म लगाउँदा उनीहरूले अर्निङ गर्न नसक्ने देखेर उनीहरूले प्रायः जसो सधैँ हलिउड र बलिउड फिल्महरू मात्रै लगाए.
After civil war, the Maoists in Nepal came to the mainstream politics, and the 10 years long civil war officially ended.
As the Maoist Revolutionary Party had the peace agreement with the government, people started feeling safe. They started going out, watching movies, so the flow of the audience in the movie theater was big. And I personally felt much easier, and I was traveling all around the country and I was helping a lot of people who were just learning how to be a projectionist.
The decade-long political transition was slightly going towards stability. The same year, Nepal went to the Constituent Assembly election to make the constitution from the freshly elected members. Breaking the long silence in the film industry, director Bhushan Dahal came with the first Nepali digital movie called Kagbeni in 2008.
As Kagbeni released, first few days was quite hard. And after that, once the word of mouth was spreading quite well, people started coming out more than usual. And the movie theater started doing really well with Kagbeni. Even a lot of people were distracted and we were watching Bollywood and Hollywood movies. They actually started coming back to watch Kagbeni, and it was a really good response.
In 2012, a recently graduated film student, Nishal Basnet, directed the movie Lut. Lut was been able to gain the commercial as well as the critical success.
It was released first few days was a little bit hard as Kagbeni was, but as the word of mouth started spreading, everyone started coming out to watch Lut again, and every cinemas was full. And I was doing 3 shifts a day, but I ended up doing 6 shifts a day because Lut was going crazy and everyone was watching it, and every single people started coming to watch Lut. I think Lut is the only movie that I can tell you for fact that every single Nepalese people have watched it.
In 2013, Nepalese government came up with a plan to promote tourism through films. The Ministry of Culture, Tourism and the Civil Aviation is promoting the culture, local dance, places and languages through Nepali films.
त्यसले गर्दा चलचित्र विकास बोर्डका कार्यक्रमको आधारमा चाहिँ नेपाल सरकारले यसको लागि बजेट छुट्याउँछ र त्योभन्दा छुट्टै बजेट चाहिँ यसमा के व्यवस्थापन गरिएको छ भने विदेशी चलचित्रहरू नेपालमा प्रदर्शन हुँदाखेरि जुन चलचित्र विकास शुल्क लाग्छ हलमा त्यसको 15% चलचित्र विकास शुल्कमा केही राजस्व कार्यालयले राखेर चलचित्र विकास बोर्डलाई बाँकी रकम उपलब्ध गराउँछ।
नेपाल गभर्मेन्टले नै तिमीहरूलाई हामी ग्रान्ट दिन्छौँ अथवा सहयोग गर्छौँ, टुरिज्मको बारेमा बोलिदेऊ, नेपाली टुरिज्म बढाऊ भने जस्तो कुराहरू गरेर पनि नेपाली फिल्म इन्डस्ट्रीलाई सहयोग गरिरहेछन्।
तिनै कार्यक्रमबाट यसको प्रशासनिक खर्च, यसले गर्ने स्किल डेभलपमेन्टका कार्यक्रम, यसले दिने स्कलरसिपहरू, यसले दिने आर्थिक सहयोगहरू, यसले विभिन्न कार्यक्रमहरूमा सहयोग उपलब्ध गराउँदा गरिने खर्चहरू लगायत सम्पूर्ण कार्यक्रमहरू यही बजेट मार्फत चाहिँ सञ्चालन हुने गर्दछ। क्रमिक रूपमा सरकारले एउटा कला संस्कृति पनि राज्यको एउटा अभिन्न अङ्ग हो भन्नेतिर ध्यान दिएको देखिन्छ।
यो सबै चिजहरू कुनै न कुनै रूपमा चाहिँ देशको पोलिटिकल चेन्ज, पोलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी, इन्स्टेबिलिटी, अप्स एन्ड डाउन्ससँग रिलेटेड छ।
राजनीतिले एउटा ठुलो मासलाई मोबिलाइज गर्ने भएको कारणले गर्दा चलचित्र क्षेत्र प्रभावित हुनु स्वाभाविकै हो। तर पनि हामीले ती चिजहरूलाई चिर्दै हामी अगाडि बढेको।
नेपाली फिल्म इन्डस्ट्री जहिले पनि राजनीतिसँग प्रभावित छ नै। आजको मात्रै कन्टेक्स्ट होइन, सुरुवातकै फेजबाट कुरा गर्दा पनि के भन्दा नेपालमा फिल्मको सुरुवातै राजकीय परिवारबाट बना भनेर भनिसकेपछि सुरुवात भएको देखिन्छ होइन। त्यसरी देखिँदै आउँदाखेरि बिस्तारै प्राइभेट सेक्टरले बनाउन थाल्यो। तर बिचमा आएर नेपाली फिल्म इन्डस्ट्रीमा जब नेपालमा द्वन्द्वकाल सुरु भयो, त्यो द्वन्द्वकालमा चाहिँ नेपाली फिल्म तहस नहस भयो। त्यतिखेर फिल्महरू चल्न छोडे, बन्न पनि छोड्यो, चल्न पनि छोड्यो।
The Nepalese movie sector was affected by the political situation. Me as a projectionist working for the movie companies, I wasn't doing many hours when the movie wasn't doing well. I was doing less hours. As the movie started getting better because of the good political condition, we started working more hours and I was busier than ever before.
Nepalese films are still not up to the mark. However, the skilled filmmakers and the technicians are joining the film industry with more sophisticated equipments and technology.
फिल्ममेकरहरू पहिले नै म के बन्ने भनेर पढेर आउने र त्यो पढेर आएको विषयमा चाहिँ राम्रोसँग त्यसभित्र लाग्ने सिरियसनेस नै भने पनि हुन्छ, त्यो चाहिँ छ अहिलेको नयाँ जेनेरेसनमा।
The number of the films produced in Nepal grew by multiple times now. This is just the beginning for the Nepalese industry and the way for the future.